Good morning, guys. I hope you're having a great day. I know I am because we received a brand new trailer for the next pack. The pack is called Paldean Wonders, and this is obviously, I believe, Gen 9. I've been playing this generation a lot recently. I know it's not one of people's favorites, Scarlet and Violet. I don't think we have a ton of fans for it, so I'm surprised that they keep releasing content around this generation because we have so many other gens we could get to. But I like a lot of specific Pokemon in this generation, so we'll see if we got them. Let's get right into it. Oh, wait, the rendering for this trailer looks kind of insane. Oh, Sprigatito. Okay, I did think we're gonna get some of the starting lines. We already do have a Meowscarada line that used to be meta back in the day where it just punished EX Pokemon. I wonder what this new one, what's it gonna, if it's still gonna do the same thing. Oh, we got a Fuecoco. Put one random basic Pokemon from your deck onto your bench. That's actually not bad. You get to search for something. Splashing Dodge, blocks an attack. Okay, these are really cute. Are we gonna get to see the EXs? I'm hoping they're each gonna get an EX. I really want to see a Skeledirge. That would be, it's one of my favorite starters. Oh, that's a new Palmy. We actually have an old Palmy line. I think I have to go over some of these cards, older lines too, because it'll probably be relevant. But this says this attack does 10 more damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So that means you can actually hit the bench with this, setting up plays for later in the game potentially. Not bad. All right, let's see what else we got here. We are more than halfway through the trailer, and I have not seen a single EX Pokemon. Don't they usually show an EX card way earlier? What is going on here? All right, we got a new Wooper, by the way. I should mention that. I really love Clodsire, so hopefully you get a good Clodsire. Another Mousehold. Okay, this is kind of a meme deck from the last set where you can search all the mouse line from your whole entire deck and fill up your bench. This one says for 2 energy, you can do 60 damage. Okay. Flip 3 coins. For each heads, discard a random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. So really, when you're going second, you probably want to go into this once you have 2 energy, and then you could potentially discard 3. That's pretty toxic. I actually think that's kind of evil. Okay. Oh, Ceruledge. This is one of those specific Pokemon I was talking about earlier at the start of the video. I really like this card. It might be one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. 3 energy. It's going to do 70 damage. It is a stage 1. If your opponent's active is an EX, it does 70 more. So you could potentially do 140 damage for 3 energy. That's not bad at all. You'd play this with maybe, I guess, Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir to generate the energy. 3 is kind of expensive. You would need to play it with an energy ramper. So yeah, it could be played with Gardevoir. We have Cloth too. 2 energy, 70 damage, and it confuses itself. That's not super amazing. And a new Tinkaton line. All right. I'm going to be honest. Oh, Meowscarada EX. I'm going to be honest. None of these cards have really stood out to me as being super crazy yet. We'll see. We haven't really seen any EXs. Here's the first one. Its HP is 160. That's pretty good for a basic EX. That's pretty good. And then we have Leaf Cape too. You can throw on there 190. I really love how it actually has 2 attacks. For 1 energy, you can choose a spot among your opponent's active and bench. Whoa, active and bench. Okay. At the end of your opponent's next turn, do 70 damage to the Pokemon in the spot that you chose. Whoa, so if you choose the active, whoever's in the active is going to take that 70 damage. But if their bench is full, say they can't move whatever's on their bench out to the active zone, you're going to target that instead. So say they have an Absol on the bench and everything else is full, that Absol is going to take 70. Next turn, you can probably Cyrus it out and then attack it for 80. And that's exactly 170 damage on Absol because Absol is weak to grass too. So that could be an interesting combo. I mean, a 1 energy attack is really nice. So you go first, you get to evolve into it right away and then do 70 damage for 1. That's crazy. Also for 2 energy, you can do 80, which is not bad either. That's decent. It's so hard to compare anything to the current meta right now because we have Hydreigon 1 energy 130 damage, and then Altaria 2 energy 130. But I think the reason Meowscarada could be really good is because it can target the bench, and it's a 1 energy attack. It is a stage 2 line, which is a little bit tricky because I don't know how often you're really going to pull off the 1 energy attack at the right time. You need to go first and then have it in your hand the next turn, which is kind of tough to do with it being stage 2. I'm a little worried about that. It is a good thing that it is a grass type, so you can run Erica, Lily, double lucky Ice Pop, Leaf Cape. It's going to have a ton of sustain. I do like being able to hit your opponent's bench at any time, though. That is actually very nice. Bench control obviously is super, super important. Now, they can get around this if they're running the new tool, which is Poncho. It means that if you activate Flower Trick, you choose a bench spot, they're going to be able to put Poncho from their hand down onto the bench and block that attack completely. And that's a little bit tough too. I don't really, that would kind of suck. Oh, we're getting a Gholdengo EX. Okay. They really love Gholdengo. 150 HP, but it's really not when you think about how many tools metal types have. You have the new one that blocks 50 damage during one turn, and it also can work with Skarmory. Well, let's see what its attack is first. So for 1 energy, choose one of your opponent's Pokemon at random for each metal energy attached to this Pokemon. Each time a Pokemon is chosen, do 40 damage to it. Whoa, so you're going to be splitting 40 damage up randomly per energy attached to Gholdengo. So imagine you're able to charge it to like 5 energy. Oh my god, it's 200 damage split across your opponent's board. And if you're using the tools, it's probably going to be able to attack at least twice because it'll be able to tank. Run this with, I guess, Dialga. You could do that, generate 1 or 2 energy. Because I think Dialga also stays alive longer this update too with the new tools. So if Dialga gets 2 attacks off, that's 4 extra energy. You're going to be coming in with 5 energy, doing 200 damage split across their whole field. Now, this does have the potential to absolutely suck. That's because it's random, and you could maybe do 200 damage to a baby on their bench, and that would be absolutely horrible, and then you would just probably lose the game. I don't like the RNG of this that much, but I could see it working potentially because it is a stage 1 too, which is really nice. And it's a metal type. Okay, we got 2 new supporters. I'm gonna move my face over here for now. We got Nemona. During this turn, attacks used by your Palma do plus 80 damage to your opponent's active EX. This gives you a plus 80 attack? What? All right, that's crazy. I need to see what Palma does. We got Arvin. He says, flip a coin. If heads, put a random item card from your deck in your hand. So if you flip heads with him, again, you can't use Will with him because they're both supporters. But if you flip heads, this could be our first fossil searcher. You could add a fossil card from your deck to your hand. That could be crazy. And if Tails, put a random Pokemon tool from your deck into your hand. Or instead, you could search for your cape or heavy helmet, etc. So this could be, wow, this could actually help fossil decks a lot if you flip heads. Again, they're introducing more RNG cards to the game. I don't know if I mean, it's not really the RNG. I mean, I guess if you flip Tails too, you're still going to probably get a card, which is nice too. So you won't be completely wasting it. That's cool. And we need to see what Palma does because that could be nuts. Plus 80. We got a brand new Stadium 2. Mesagoza. Yeah, this generation I'm currently playing, I don't think I'm really a huge fan of it. I like some specific Pokemon in it, but there's nothing that really stood out to me about this generation. But once during each player's turn, that player may flip a coin. If heads, that player puts a random Pokemon from their deck in their hand. What? Can you just activate this at any time, I guess? And then if you get lucky, you add a card. But what if you play this, you get super unlucky like 5 times in a row and your opponent flips all heads? Then they have 5 extra cards in their hand. I don't know if you're going to want to play this. Maybe if you're playing double Will, like if you're playing a Will deck, this could work. But I'm not super sold on this either. Just another random RNG card. So far, none of these cards that we've seen yet have really impressed me a lot. I could be wrong though. It's very possible. Is there any new cards here that I'm missing? No, I don't think so. But we haven't seen the rest of the evolution lines. We only saw 2 EXs there, Gholdengo and Meowscarada. Now I do really quickly, I want to take a look at some of the older lines for these cards because we do have an old Meowscarada line. We also have an older, let me see here. We have an older Palmont line, and that new supporter is going to work on the old line too. So let's take a look at that. So this is the old Palmont. It says if this Pokemon is in the active spot and is damaged by an attack by your opponents, do plus 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon. So if you guys remember Druddigon, it's kind of the same ability. If it gets injured, it sends 20 back. And for 2 energy, you can do 70 damage. So 2 energy for 70 in today's meta is not super crazy, but combine that with a new supporter, you're going to be doing 150 damage for 2 energy. If your opponent has an EX out, which is just insane. Now, I know Hydreigon is everywhere, so against that matchup, I'm not really too sure about it, but it can survive 1 Hydreigon attack. It has 140 HP, and its retreat cost is 0. So that means you can swap it out right away. It's also a electric type, so Pichu is going to work on it. So you go first, you generate energy with Pichu, and then go into it right away and immediately start attacking. Even this older line actually has a lot of potential. with the new supporter. 150 damage potential right away is absolutely nuts. And then when it is attacked as a 20 back too, it just cherry on top. This could actually be a really good card now. And this is the old Meowscarada. It's a 2 energy attack, so you probably want to go into this one. You could run one of this alongside 2 of the EXs potentially. That's what I think you'll do, to be honest. But if you're going second, I think this is where you evolve into this, or if your opponents are playing EXs, because it's so good against them. It does 130 damage for 2 energy. And that's like about the same as Altaria, right? And you can throw a Leaf Cape on it. It'll have 170 HP. And it's not an EX, so you can let it die and then go into something else. But yeah, this trailer, a little bit lackluster. I feel like we didn't see anything super crazy. But maybe they're just holding off. They just didn't give us much. We still didn't see 2 of the other basic lines. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'll see you in the next video.